Hey everyone, this is the demonetization and remonetization of my channel as I am changing formats and going forward. You'll see that on my Patreon page here I removed the Weekly Flags recap from the banner, and I told a lot of people directly that I wanted them to reconsider whether they wanted to be a patron of mine or not. One in particular, I have relationships with most of my patrons, and I felt like I'm now in a place in my own personal life where my finances are such that I don't want to take finances from her, because I actually would want her to have the money more than me, because of where I am now. When she first started giving to me, things were different, but kind of like free-to-play video game makers, I want the people who are giving me the money to be the people who can afford it way more than me, and also people that I don't know, just anonymous people, because as soon as I start learning about people's lives and how they could use the money maybe a little bit more than me, I don't want their money as much. Who am I to tell somebody how to spend their money? Well, I am nobody until I know about your kid, until I know about your financial hardships in your life. When I hear about all those things, I'm like, maybe you should keep the money. So I'm now down to like $13 per month. And if you're one of those people that measures YouTube dicks by the amount of money that people make, very recently I was up at around 70. So that was a hit, but I'll live. In fact, I give out more money by those people that I support on Patreon than I am making now, so that's neat. Of course, I want to make money with my hobby just like most other YouTubers, but it's not the only way that I get rewarded. Despite what you might hear from people who say that these YouTubers, they're just view whores and they're just trying to make money off of YouTube. There's other rewarding things about YouTube. It's a social network. That's what's rewarding about it for me. But also, moving on, I have disabled my fan funding on the channel page. I didn't get paid a lot from this. Some people had given me some money through this, but basically, here, the page looked like this, okay? Turn off fan funding. And I had to do this in order to do the next step of what I'm doing. But see, I turned off fan funding, and then the next page, it says, I understand. And so this is what re-enables fan funding, this I understand button. It doesn't say, I understand, please turn on fan funding. It just says, I understand. So I actually thought I had to click it again to turn off fan funding, but what I was in was like a perpetual loop until I understood that this turns it on. So now I'm going to turn it back off, and it says I can't update fan funding status on this channel again, and there's a reason for that. It's because my channel's pending, because I am leaving Maker Studios 3, and you'll see that this is the lifetime on my channel, but this actually, the money part, this estimated revenue, this is only revenue that happened after I became a part of Maker Studios 3. And this is the money right here. $1,784 it says I've gotten, but I would say I've gotten around half of that, because 40 to 60% of what I've been making has been taken by Maker Studios. And they have not given me any services that I need. I really feel like multi-channel networks are obsolete. You don't need them to be a partner anymore. And originally I was denied partnership on YouTube. That's a video on my channel like way long ago, like years ago. And then I became part of multi-channel networks, but I don't trust them for the content that they can give you after what happened with TGN, and when they folded all the videos that I made with their royalty-free music got claims put on them by the artists, and so 50 or so of my videos were all claimed by Boy in a Band, and he has a right to his own music, and he had no one paying him for his music anymore when the MCN folded. So when TGN, that multi-channel network, folded, I think Boy in a Band and all the others that did that, they were right to claim their music, and so I don't trust any content that anybody says is royalty free, and I don't trust any help that I could get from multi-channel networks, and they don't give you any legal help. There's no one I can contact at Maker Studios 3 and say, hey, someone put a copyright claim on me. Can you remove it? Can you use YouTube's buttons behind the scenes to remove it? They can't. There's no one to talk to, and the support is nothing that I need. I don't need support in making videos. I've got thousands of videos on YouTube on multiple channels. I don't need any help making videos. So I sent them a request to remove access, and I had to do it within a 30-day period before the reauthorization, which happens January 4th, and this is January 1st. So they should accept my request to remove access. If they don't, I'll just point them to this video and say, look, I've been trying and you've made the process super fucking hard. Please remove me because I don't want to be a part of your network anymore, or any other network. I'd rather just go it alone because I don't need anyone taking a cut out of my AdSense revenue for no services that I need, and I don't think it's a good business practice when somebody feels that way to keep them around. So that's it. That's the demonetization before remonetization of my channel. And for the next couple days, while this is being processed, anyone who says that I'm doing things for clickbait just to make money off YouTube, just realize I'm losing money at the time. And your argument will have more weight back when I'm making money on YouTube, which even then isn't even enough to get more than a pizza and a 12-pack, I guess, every month. So, yeah, cheers, and I'm glad I could give you this behind-the-scenes look on how I have been managing my channel.